Alright, 7 p.m. Cat 4-5 race. After the first race, I was feeling really bad. I wasn't sure if I could even start this one. But Max and I found some shade, we commiserated, and after about 20 minutes, I felt better. Still not great, but good enough to at least hang on the back of this race. Our team was much bigger, 13 people in this race. So Eric's up front right now, but I can see the shadow of this Audi rider launch an attack. So I get on his wheel, so that way if he does chase down Eric, at least I'll be there to help Eric out. So I'm trying to get in front of Eric to lead him out for this, but I just can't. I don't have anything left in me. So I see Randy go in for an attack. So I move up to the front of the field just to control the pace to make sure that he doesn't get chased down. So we got a bunch of teammates up front. So I move up and tell Sean that if they start to go, just let him get away. Let a gap form.
Alright. In that case, if you see a gap form, like them form, just ease off and let him get away.
Alright, so at the end of this lap, that group up there, they put in a really hard effort. So I know they are tired and they are going to slow down a lot and try to reconnect with the field. So I decided to pick up the pace. And with me, Stan, and Sean putting in a hard effort, we could stretch this field out and kind of break up this pattern of all bunching up and sprinting every single lap. And this was our original plan for the night. As soon as one group of people finishes lap, the next group attacks. Again, I just don't have the legs in me tonight to sustain this, but it's just good practice. So right now we have our teams at the front of the field, and the pace is slowing down on the backside straight when it should be our fastest. So this is a great opportunity for an attack, so I decided to do one. I stay on the protected side, the far left. And again, if it was any other night, I could have held this effort all the way to the finish. And I get caught right at the end, but thankfully Luis is there. He's able to salvage second place. But that attack I did created a big gap. So to cross the start finish, they are telling me that we're about to be neutralized from the 1, 2, 3 field. So I try to catch up to them to take advantage of our break and the neutralization. I'm not able to reach him, so I try shouting, but it doesn't work.
Hey guys, neutral!
So once I get past, I go to the back of the field and I try to let Luis get away, hoping that he can take advantage of the big gap. So Randy's organizing the lead out. He asked me if I have anything left for the last lap. And I think I do. So the plan is for me to go as hard as I can on the last lap, again, stretch that field out,
Louis is still up front.
and the process probably blow up.
He's got a big gap, so.
But I'm on the verge of doing that anyway, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I can do that. Okay.
So I drift to the back, try to conserve my energy, so that way I could actually put in a really good effort on the last lap and actually contribute to this race. Max is always up for late race attacks, so I recruit him into the lead out plan, so that way we can deliver the people with the fresh legs to the front of the race at the end. So even though I'm trying to rest for our lead out, this North Star rider has got a bunch of energy and actually motivates me to get on his wheel. Mainly because I'm just interested to see what he's about to do.
Woo! Let's go!
And in the process of following him, I discover that the front of the race has broken up completely. And this is a recipe for disaster. We have multiple groups of about 5 people, all 10 seconds apart, and we're about to finish a lap, which means everyone's going to sprint, and those gaps are just going to get even bigger. So even though I'm exhausted, I dig deep to try to close as many of these gaps as I can before people start sprinting. So I don't have the strength, but I can motivate others. So I try to get these people to organize and start closing those gaps.
Let's keep it together, we have a gap.
This part of the race was a lot of fun. I just wish I was feeling strong tonight, because this is an awesome setup. Lap and a half to go. The field's broken up. We have a chase group and a breakaway with a lot of teammates in it. It would have been a lot of fun to take this all the way to the end. So although Eric and Stan have just been putting in a big effort for the last lap, I know they are stronger than me right now. So I tell them to hop on.
Eric, Stan, go! We got a gap.
Now I thought we were at the front of the race. Turns out there was a solo rider who got in front of the 1, 2, 3 field
Eric, you got it.
and was mixed in with them.
Slide in deep.
So if this wasn't a points race, I think we'd be organized a little bit better. But since there's still points on the line with this lap, we're not really willing to work together yet. But once we're at 1 lap to go, then this becomes a real break. But I'm hanging on. Again, the only reason I'm still here right now is I just realized this is good practice. And I want to see how we can work together as a team for the finish.
Hey guys, give it back.
So on the backside straight, we accomplished what we've been trying to do for a while. Get a strong lead out train on the last lap. Again, too bad I don't have the legs, because I can't even hang on to Stan's wheel. So, fortunately, Eric has to close this down. And I decided the only thing I can do is act as a sweeper. So I try to let the rest of the team go ahead, prevent these Audi guys from chasing them. But they see I'm fading, so they quickly move around me. So as I come into the last corner, I've got nothing left. And Aviv was able to get second in the bunch sprint, which was third overall because we had that solo breakaway rider in the 1-2-3 field that none of us saw. I guess he got first. I was in a lot of pain for both these races, and even towards the end of this one I thought about bowing out early, but just seeing our team work together and get in a great position for the last 2 laps, that kept me going because I really wanted to see what we could do.
Nice job.
So next time we're going to focus on that lead out train again.